How did the ETs or aliens first introduce themselves to your mom, Dolores?
She was working with someone who was, it was with the, like the MUFON organization, who had been an abductee, you know, and they needed somebody to work with their people. Their psychiatrist was no longer working with them. They need somebody that could kind of work in that arena. And she had recently come out with the Nostradamus material, and they were like, well, you might be able to handle this. You're used to the odd and the unusual. So they asked her to work with somebody that was that had the appearance of an abductee. Okay. I prefer to call it a visitation, but anyway, that time they were calling it they may still be calling it that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they call them experiencers, but anyway, but she had all the signs, and so they needed somebody to work with her to see what was going on, if anything happened. So she's working with this person. Well, she started finding out, it may not have been her first one she did, but it was like real close.
The big introduction, yeah.
Working with them, because she had to figure out, mom had to work out how to get it. Okay, we're on the ship. This is happening, you know, that kind of thing. All right, so that's where she is, and the person is on the ship, and they're scared. You know, they're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. I mean, this is scary, and there was a lot of conscious mind there and everything. And so, and she was just asking, is anybody else in the room? It's like, yeah, there's this tall, you know, this gray being over there. And so mom just said, well, ask them, you know, why you're here. And so then she's like, she started getting information, and then the next thing she knows is like it starts speaking. This being starts speaking through the person, and it's like, okay, and I'm getting the chills all over my legs. This is real. And it was like a very robotic voice. And if any of you have encountered this, I have encountered this voice, but it was like it came through, and it was like scanning. We must see if you're okay. And the scanning. And like, yes, she is the one. We can tell her, because it was stuff was starting to come through, and mom was asking more questions, and she wanted to know more. And they were like, we need to know. They needed to know her intentions, and that's what they were scanning. That voice, there's no mistaking it. Yes, she is the one.